Oh, let's watch Cody do some scouting.
Some live scouting analysis on BLN. This is what we're gonna do.
Now, I'm kind of worried about one of my really good linemen is I need to like get a lot of rushing yards to keep him. Like it's the playing time for power offensive tackles. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like so good. He's like 91 overall. I'm like, please don't leave.
Playing time's rough. Like that. Like
Now, yeah.
Some of the positions, it's like really hard to control whether they transfer or not.
Yeah. I think my other at-risk starter is like a linebacker who I need, like pass coverage linebacker, so you need interceptions.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah. I worry that like because I play a very like ball control, run first type of offense in this game. I worry that like no quarterbacks are going to want to come to me. But I guess it's mostly off the deal breakers anyway. So I guess as long as I like recruit around the deal breakers, will be fine. But it's still we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let me know how the audio levels are in here, y'all, as you get in here. But as we watch them load in the pregame lobby, Cody obviously with the beautiful face cam he's got on, sipping on something. I can't tell what, but he's sipping on something.
Yeah, I think it's pretty synced up on my.
Beautiful.
Did it just load in right now? You see the guy flipping?
Just now, yep. I see the trailer flipping.
Yeah.
Cincy versus Illinois, both of their Big 12 debuts here. Obviously a highly important, highly critical, turn that up a little bit, highly important conference game for both of these guys. Two guys who on paper are two of the better users in this conference at the very least, if not necessarily having the better rosters. So as we watch Illinois take the field here in Champaign, Illinois, Morty, better league commentary debut. How we feeling?
Feeling good. Thanks for the invite. It's definitely I've been on the other side of so many of these streams, and it's nice to be on this side.
Oh hell yeah, that desync. I am cursed with these desyncs. Like every game I've commentated, like I've done a whole like dramatic intro while the players are on the field, and there's an immediate desync. I don't love it, but
who touched their uniforms?
Yeah, it's well apparently. So Will said you can touch your uniforms the first go around. It's just if you disconnect once, then you can't touch your uniforms. So I don't know. We'll see what they got going on here. But
what is that, like some like Reddit factual information?
I don't know. Listen, Will said it with so much confidence. I had no choice but to trust him. But
I don't know. He stole Florida from you. Right?
I know.
No trust.
Hopefully I get him in 26. But we got guys flooding in here. I'm expecting this to be a highly viewed game. You know, this has been highly anticipated for the wrong reasons. People are just waiting to advance. But I don't know how much. I mean, neither of us have seen Alex play this game. Obviously, like my only real exposure to Cody in this game was his Week 0 game against Boise State, where he was able to shut Boz out when that game 21-0. What is your quick prediction for this game? Who do you think takes it and why?
Realistically, I feel like Cody's in a better spot to take it. In a weird way, I feel like the guys who played in Week 0 had a bit of a head start in a certain aspect in terms of just being kind of comfortable with the game. Like I was kind of worried about my matchup with Kentucky after he got to play, but obviously that didn't affect the result. But I feel like until I see otherwise, I think Cody's got the leg up here. I know Alex had a good run towards the end of Madden there, but Cody's got some extra reps, and I literally I'm not familiar at all with where Alex is in terms of playing college football.
I also am not. I'm not very familiar with this roster either. I do know Luke Altmaier, who I believe is a grad transfer quarterback who didn't do a ton as the RPO gets absolutely screamed at. And I tell you what, that's been kind of an early point here in these first couple weeks is like bad offensive lines are getting absolutely chewed up with no remorse. It's been hard to pass the ball for some users.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like it's been hit or miss, and maybe it's just matchup based, but it's tough sometimes.
Real tough here. Once again, Altmaier and company drop back 4-man rush. This time he has clean pocket. He will do a quick dump off, and I'm not going to know anyone's names on these teams. Also, I apologize. Cincinnati and Illinois are not two teams that I watch very consistently. Dante Corleone the defensive tackle for Cincy. That's a fire name. We'll definitely try to get him in transfer portal if he transfers out. But early 3rd and long here, and danger time for Alex potentially.
Yeah, obviously the rosters are somewhat limited on both sides, but I just assume Alex will.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Here's that quick dump off, has one man to beat, and he does not. Really good tackle, really good form tackle by Cincinnati, and we are going to see the punt unit come out. So 3 and out by Illinois. 3 passing plays, a sack and 2 dump offs did not lead to a first down, and good defensive start. I mean, Cody's had the best defense in the league so far through 1 week of football, and we're seeing that continue here so far.
Yeah, I assume we'll see a lot of short passes from Alex, just as he gains a comfort level, and especially with the weather, it's kind of tough to try to launch it deep. Who knows how the offensive lines will play.
I don't love the fact that for the kind of wide receiver battle they showed for the 2 impact players, they had a 76 speed tight end be Alex's impact player in the receiving game. That scares me a little bit. As we have more play action here, I don't see anyone open. He's going to take a shot. Has a man wide open, underthrown, but still able to catch a huge chunk play of first down. Cody's bummed out, but that is still a massive chunk play in his first play of the day.
Yeah, it looks like the safety just let him go right by. I don't think he was usered or anything like that. No. Just kind of bad coverage. Bad player, bad coverage.
Really bad coverage there, and we are seeing a very pass-heavy attack from both guys already. And we're starting to see those effects come in. Not able to. Yep, and there's a false start. Too many attempted hot routes there on the road will have that happen to you. And we have a 1st and 15.
I really like that change because I've definitely been one to squeeze in a lot of last-minute hot routes, likely not to my benefit. So I think that'll kind of wean me off of that habit.
Drops back once again, gets screamed at by both DNs. Did not have enough time. I think that corner would have been open, but just did not have time to get it off. And again, we're seeing, that was an instantaneous block shot at 49 there. We're seeing both offensive lines struggle here early.
Yeah, he lost the block and gave up on it. Just let him go right by.
He said, I don't feel like putting any type of second effort in this play. We are finally going to see a running play here. The first by other users, we are going to see him cut it outside. Not a ton of speed there by 21 as he was not able to hit the edge. And I do legitimately think, I'm not going to say that pursuit angles are like 100% fixed by any means. Obviously, as long as Electronic Arts controls this, we will never see like great pursuit angles, but I think they've gotten better since the patch. And we saw it there a little bit where he wasn't just able to, hit the outside with no risk. Who was locked up there as Sorsby drops back on 3rd and long, steps up and may have the lane. Sorsby takes off, gets the first down and slides, and Cody's fired up in the face cam. Huge 3rd down conversion for Cincy.
Yeah, that's really the benefit of getting good at climbing the pocket, and the user kind of vacated that area and wide open.
Wide open there for Cincy. Did not set a spies. We're gonna have a play action here as he gets screamed at, fumbles the ball. Somehow Cincy picks it up. Whoa, it's gonna be a loss of like 15 yards. But Cody, he got kind of blessed there because there were 2 fighting a line in the vicinity. Somehow Cincy retains possession here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I would be so upset if I were Alex. 2 of his guys just ran right by it, and I don't even know where the Cincy guy came from.
Yeah, tough scene. He just kind of teleported between the 2 guys. I don't know what happened there. That was chaos. But again, very pass-heavy here as he will have the corner open, hits the corner. This is Smith. Smith hits the edge, takes it to the 7-yard line. 3rd and 7, but effectively 3rd and goal here for the Cincy Bearcats. How aggressive are you getting on this play here?
I feel like you can, in an early sense, kind of put a lot of pressure on Alex by taking a commanding lead by 7.
Drop back, 4-man rush. The Swords going to take off again. Does he have a lane? He's going to take a big hit and fumbles into the end zone. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Touchdown, Bearcats.
That's rough. That's pretty rough. I didn't even know what happened there, but Cody's getting bailed. He's praying to the gods.
I can already tell, win or lose, Alex is going to enter this post-game interview full of piss and vinegar because I have never seen someone get so bailed and so blessed in my entire life. That was chaos.
Yeah, the quarterback just took a straight shot. I didn't see a slide, I don't think, and was lucky.
He tried to slide. It slid too late. Got absolutely demolished by an Illini defender. And Hey, well, welcome to the league, welcome to the game, Alex. That is your first defensive drive of Culture Bowl 25, so it can only go up from here.
Yeah, that was rough. Gonna up the awareness, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a 4-star, 5-star recruit jumps on that. I don't know. Or maybe that was EA being EA, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Chad's going crazy about that. Warren saying Illinois no grit, Cloud saying there's a hole in the drywall somewhere at Alex's house, and honestly, I would understand because that is brutal. As we are going to have the first handoff of the day here is oh my god, number 3 runs a man over. Power running back from Illinois gets their most productive play of the game.
I do love the trucks in this game. It feels quite satisfying, and not that I'd ever say weight matters. I feel like I've been burned by EA too much, but with a power back, it does kind of feel like you're falling forward, which is nice. Hopefully that stays.
So we have this time an RPO. Will the blocking hold up? Yes, it does. Beautiful blocking. Let's number 3 get past first level there. Big chunk play there on the RPO, and yeah, Alex just gonna have to settle down. Obviously, I mean, you got absolutely just screwed on the last drive. Just no two ways about it. But good productive first couple plays here, and we'll see whether Alex is able to kind of reset this game, retake control here, because yeah, that was rough. But Altmaier with a couple good reads, obviously a productive handoff, and we'll see what he does here as we again have another RPO. As this time he is not able to hit the edge. 2 Bearcats in the vicinity. Good tackling there by Cincy.
Yeah, I could definitely see Alex kind of sticking to some of the safer plays, as he kind of tries to get into more of a groove. I do really like how man coverage really attacks those RPOs. But man coverage is so terrible that it's kind of risky to run.
It's very situational, yeah. Like it's rough for like some of these downfield routes, but yeah, if you're running an RPO, then that can be really nice. As we have a quick quick block shed, I should say, off the play action, and I'm telling you, like, run play action at your own risk in this game, because I've seen way too many times just like multiple defenders get in like damn near before they finish the handoff animation. It's rough.
As someone who loves play action, even on 3rd and long for some reason, just because it like feels good sometimes. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, nah, it's like you queue up the perfect play action play at the perfect time. It's very satisfying in these games. But yeah, it's the risk reward may not quite be there so far, as we are going to have a fake jet touch pass. Don't know who's flowing a 3rd and 7. Is a quick dump off. 2 Bearcats are there. Jukes and trucks out of bounds. Did not know what to do there, did Alex. And again, we're going to see the punt unit come out in this absolute demonic Cincinnati defense kind of continues their form here from week 0.
I did like that little move, a little half spin one way, half spin back. Like, I wish I could do stuff like that. I just panic.
I just use the left stick in this game. I'm just like, listen, I'll try to hit.
Do you? I mean, I know it's. Do you have to go into conservative to stick to the left stick? Because I feel like it's just a bad habit. I just like, like subconsciously just like flick the right stick around and screw myself over.
I don't, but I usually am on conservative anyway, unless I need to make like a big comeback. This is risky, as Sorsby just gets the throw off, damn near safety there as the DM came in. But I'm on conservative like 80% of the time anyway, so it's tough. But I don't feel as if I am like super tempted to like juke or spin necessarily. I'm sure I would if I had a guy with like platinum 360 or like sidestep or like some of these abilities that have to do with it, but I don't. So.
Yeah, a lot of my running backs' abilities are like really good stiff arms and trucks, so it's like hard for me to like not want to try to use those.
Again, good pocket presence from Cody. I've seen a lot of guys in some of these games I've commentated drift back, like go back like 10 yards every time. Sorsby doing a really good job of stepping up into the pocket, and it's given him some running lanes as a result, and that's been a big kind of early factor in this game, is this interior pressure from Illinois just not getting there, as we are going to have a touch pass as that gets screamed at. The D-end number 6, Dennis Briggs Jr. just tore that apart. We're likely going to see the punt unit come on, but yeah, a huge stop there for Illinois.
Yeah, as dangerous as some of those jet sweeps can be, it is very satisfying when that interior pressure kind of blows it up.
You sure about this, Cody? Okay, I was going to say, I mean, I think Alex has done nothing on offense here so far. Like, going for it inside your own 20, I don't think that's the move right now, and we are going to see the punt unit come out as BD's got all sorts of room here. Should, at the very least, take a pass midfield. He will take a pass midfield against the two. Oh, God, he gets laid up, but takes us about 4-7, and we're going to see Alex take back over with his best field position. I mean, we haven't seen it work a ton. Do you like Alex's general offensive approach to the game? Like, would you change anything? What have you seen from Alex so far offensively?
I feel like it's what makes sense, especially early in the cycle in a rain game. It makes sense overall. I'm less familiar with the specifics of his roster, but that running back looks to be quite heavy duty. So I'd keep pounding him.
I'm looking at a sophomore here, Caden Fegan. He's got silver. I mean, he's got a bunch of silver abilities, and he's been one of the more dominant running backs that I've seen so far. Honestly, it's been him and Ginty. In terms of like really solid running backs I've seen consistently breaking that first tackle. We are going to have another handoff here. This time 3 Bearcats are in the vicinity. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, there's nothing there at all. Just sometimes I feel like, I don't know if that was RPO, but some of the handoffs are so slow, and I feel like that was one of them.
Well, that was a fake jet touch pass into an inside zone, and yeah, I mean, you got to set that up first before to actually run it. Like, actually run a couple jet touch passes, because otherwise there's no reason to bite for. As we again have another RPO. It is RPO City here from Alex so far. Just gets the first down. Interesting ball spot, but he'll take it.
Yeah, it's gonna keep working. I mean, once again, in the rain, I feel like you just got to stick to the short stuff, especially if you don't have the players to take over the game by themselves.
Absolutely, which Illinois definitely does not have. Reads the running lanes well as he gets lit up, but Illinois picks it up, and yeah, I mean, Cody, he knows. He knows. I mean, he's saying he wipes his hands clean of that because he got blessed from earlier, so.
Yeah, Alex is still owed one, though.
That is true, yeah. It's
halfway there.
2-1 now in terms of BS fumbled non-recoveries, as you will. Draw back corner route, stops really nicely there with his tight end, number 14, and for the first time, Alex found himself in the red zone.
Yeah, I don't really have any like tall receivers, or even my tight ends not like big. But do you find that like that? I think that was a high pass, or maybe it was just off target. But do you find like bigger tight ends and receivers can kind of like just dominate vertically?
I do. Is man, we are seeing that 76 speed in full force here. There was, I mean, no type of speed to get to the outside there. But I mean, it sounds like the opposite boat as you. I have nothing but tall receivers. Like I have no deep threats. I have no type of speed whatsoever. But
yeah, it's a South Florida problem for me.
I have very tall, very physical wide receivers, and yes, I mean sometimes you can box out the DB for sure. I mean, I can't say I've taken a bunch of like true like one-on-one 50-50 shots, but it does seem to me that like if you position your guy well, you can use the height to your advantage. We'll say I've seen that in a couple of other games. As once again Altmaier drops back, he will end up having to drag open. Does come open. This is 13 cuts up, takes it to the 3, and now probably the biggest sequence of plays of the game here for Illinois.
Yeah, overall, I like what I see out of Alex. He's obviously in the red zone, and looks like he's got that left stick going pretty well. I'm just gonna stick with it.
Seems that way. And I don't know if you feel like you're doing this. I don't know, like based on what you've seen. I do feel like a lot of guys, and this is super early in the cycle, so like I'm not gonna say too much about it, but I feel like a lot of guys are just running their Madden offense. And
yeah,
it's interesting. I think there's something to it, at least early on, is that now he does fall forward. 4th and 1, effectively. 4th and goal here. And is this a situation, first ever game, you're on the 2. Do you go for this or do you kick your 3 here?
I guess maybe this is more of a defensive game, but yeah, I feel like you gotta go for it. I mean,
I tend to agree with you.
Especially from all the way on one of the hashes.
Goal, 3-man rush. Altmaier gets screamed at, breaks a tackle, and finds a man in the corner. Touchdown, Illinois.
Yeah, that was an amazing broken tackle, and he just leaked open in the corner. I mean, and he was wide open. It was nice.
Whew. Yeah, I mean, we can maybe say we're even now because Luke Altmaier breaking a sack is just not something I've ever seen in my life, but he was able to do it there. Shut a guy off, found the corner of the end zone, and we now have a tie game here in Champaign. By the way, love these seed crowds. We're not going to see them a bunch after this week. They're like only really opening week in the rivalry games in my experience, but I like the kind of orange and blue stripe combo they've got going on here. As we're going to see number 9 take it out of the end zone, takes it to 20, and we will see Cincinnati with 2 timeouts and the college football rules of the clock stopping now after every first down. We'll see him take over with ample time to take the lead before halftime.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on the stream, and then I saw you comment about it. But that red, white, and blue Texas A&M crowd was awesome.
That was hot, yeah. I like that.
Yeah,
I like Minnesota's a lot. The Tennessee checkerboard, I guess, looks good. Whatever, y'all. Number 4 spins and takes it to the 36-yard line. No reason to go no huddle. You can huddle up here because, as we see right there, ladies and gentlemen, the clock will not start until you come out of the huddle. So smart discipline there by Cody to recognize that so early on. But we are once again going to see Swords who drop back very passive. So far, throws it up into coverage, but the user not there as 11's going to run backwards a couple yards, try to get out of bounds, unable to. But again, you can take your time here.
Yeah, Alex had that. He had his user right there. I think he just got kind of a little turned around and maybe pressed the button a little, not facing the right way, and bad animation.
Just went a bit too deep into the field. I think did Alex. Found himself a couple yards back of where he should have been, and did not have the ability to get back in time. And now we are going to see a litany of adjustments here from Sorsby, and he will once again drop back 4-man rush. This time it gets bagged up. Good route and a good catch there off a red timed throw by the tight end, Joey Bellihan. And again, Nines had still a full minute left. Like, since he could take a couple shots at the end zone here if they want to.
Yeah, I don't know if he's audibling it, but I love the short crosser.
Mm-hmm. That might be a custom stem. That might be, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you, but it was a good play design, and Cody's looking locked in here as he will immediately dump it off. Doesn't even have to do anything to break that man. Kilmer takes it inside the red zone, and Cody's played this really well. You've got all sorts of time here if you're Cody. Like, you do not need to rush this at all. Especially with 2 timeouts. We see the Illinois crowd not super loud right now as Cincinnati's put a really kind of solid, steady drive together. And here I was saying both guys got bailed 0-0 game now. It does feel that way to me, certainly. Both guys on defense are going to have gripes with the with the touchdowns they gave up for sure, especially Alex. But we head down to 30 seconds left. He will hand it off. Good left stick, but got tripped up a little bit on his lead blocker. And we are going to see Cincy burn their second time out smartly. Yeah,
definitely looked like Alex was just trying to bait him into a run there. It was pretty three man on the line. Like what, 3-3 something, 3-3-5.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm not the scheme guy. I'm not the guy to ask, as he will have wide open, although gets screamed at, did not have enough time. And I think he's saying that the slant route was also wide open, which it was, but I don't think we would have time for that either, realistically, as both DNs had bad intentions of that play.
If anybody knows mid-blitz, it's Alex.
Yeah, he made a living off that in 17 and 18. We got a lot of guys in here. I'll get to you after this play because we've seen 2 relatively efficient offenses so far. This is Cincinnati's opportunity to obviously take the lead heading into halftime. I don't think you necessarily consider this 4-down territory if you get stopped here, as he this time sets a spy. Risky read intercepted by Scott as he's going to take it out of the end zone. Whoa, almost a safety there as he ran out and back in and then back out again. It was not there. Cody knows that he's disappointed with himself, but life here for Illinois on defense.
Yeah, that's so tough because for like a millisecond you think it's open, but that corner was just not up far enough.
Not whatsoever. As we're going to have a handoff, and it looks like Illinois contents. Well, they'll run one more play, but in general, it looks like Illinois contents to take us into halftime, and 7-7 ball game. I think both users honestly are playing well. We've had a pretty cagey game so far. Neither guy getting hyper aggressive on offense. We've seen two touchdowns that both guys might take issue with defensively, but it is a tie game, and we have one half here to determine the first conference game for both these guys. Exciting times here.
Yeah. What do you expect with the rain game and a couple dare I say like middling level roster teams.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's a defensive slugfest.
Defense slugfest as Cincinnati will take back over here. And honestly, Cody's put together great drives. Um, unfortunately, that last one ended in disaster for him, ended in a pick. But I wouldn't change anything about his offensive approach. Honestly, I think he's doing a great job. Like, genuinely, it's just a matter of once the field gets compressed on him, once he takes it into the red zone, can he punch it in? He was not able to last time. Gets another chance here. We'll see if he can. I do real quick want to get to the good people in here. We got Dan, we got Matt, Will, Hero, Cam, Steel, Cloud. I appreciate you all. Obviously, everyone wants Vance, and everyone wants to watch this exciting Big 12 battle between two of the conference better user series. He will drop back, has absolutely nothing, goes down. Sorsby takes, I believe, his first sack of the day as Alec Bryant, the edge left outside linebacker, gets in. Is that, man, the left tackle just was not ready for prime time there?
No, he gave up. He got slammed.
Feels like that's been a theme of this game. Because that's not the first time he said that. And, I mean, you're right. It's been kind of tough here. As Sorsby, who is cold, will drop back and take a big hit up the middle. Interior pressure gets in. Gets screamed at. And now, 3rd and a mile here. And how aggressive do you get? Because I almost, like, after the way the pass rushers looked, I almost might just run this ball.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't even know what kind of. I think that guy was double teamed, but like the animation didn't kick in, and he kind of just slid right off both of them.
It was a double team that effectively acted like a single team. Like, I don't think the center was ever actually like engaged in the play.
Yeah, it's like one of those where the other offensive lineman just blocks the other lineman and frees up the guy. Oh,
so that stuff is my stream froze up. So I'm gonna need an update from you.
All right.
What happened?
Cody just got a pick six.
Oh,
No way. Alex tried to throw it over the middle, and I think it was a slant, but Cody's guy had really good position, and I don't think he let him enough, and he was pretty wide open just to return it back.
Of all the plays to miss, y'all, I'm sorry. We missed the pick six, but thank you, Morty, for giving us a view into what happened there. We're going to watch this game at 480p. Apparently, that's all my computer can handle these days.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough being Alex because, I mean, you got it really close. It's tied up, and, you kind of feel like the defenses are running the show, but, on your offensive side, you don't want to make that killer mistake to give up points.
No, definitely not, and we saw it right there, and Alex got to be playing with a certain degree of confidence, and obviously gave up, a absolute, like, I was about to say Madden God. This is not Madden, but an absolute, like, EA-assisted, EA-blessed touchdown, but, other than that, we're seeing right here. I don't know if he's going to get this snap off, y'all. He has to, false start. I mean, he was not going to get that snap off regardless, I don't think. But Alex has to be playing with a certain degree of confidence right now, especially on defense with what has happened to Cincy the past couple plays or past couple drives. And it's up to Cody to respond here. Obviously, he started the season 1-0, but this game is far more important to his playoff chances than the Boise State game was, just predicated off the fact that it's a conference game. So we'll see what he's able to do here. Drops back, has a man open, has a step, hits him, and he will turn this game back around. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Yeah, same deal. That safety just got toasted, and it's tough, but I definitely think clicking on didn't do him any favors there. Kind of took him out of any position to make a tackle after the catch.
And what a response! What a response out of Cody. Still looking high to low, still looking deep to shallow in his routes, and saw that his man had a step, had him beat by a couple yards, and a beautiful throw by Sorsby, who was cold. I'm a little surprised he was able to hit that throw to begin with, but did a really good job, and I'm starting to get some lag issues here. I don't know what's going on, but we'll try to get that sorted here.
Hey, man, it's that Tacoma Wi-Fi, man.
It might be. It might be. We don't. It's like a third world country over here, y'all. Nah, not really, but compared to, I definitely miss Seattle in some aspects. First and 10.
Hey, just don't go downtown. You're all good.
As Altmaier's once again going to drop back and not have a lot there on what was effectively a wide receiver screen, which Cody, he fell for the motion, but Coleman didn't there. Got a really nice tackle, and this has been a game of momentum swings for sure. Because Felt like Cody had all of it, then Alex had all of it, and now we are starting to see Cody regain some life here, regain some juice in Cincy. And we'll see what we do here as we have another RPO as the blocking kind of holds up, but, second level did a really good job of filling the lane there for Cincy with the third and medium. One of the biggest plays of the day here, most certainly for both teams. This can really kind of set the tone of the rest of this third quarter at the very least here. Altmaier drops back as he will go to the zig and gets lit up, but in the rain, able to hold on to it there is Wilker. Really nice possession catch by the diminutive wide receiver.
Yeah, I do really like. I think we've seen, that wasn't anything special, but I do think a lot of the new possession catch animations are really nice. Like, there's definitely a lot where you can reach behind you and make the catch and fall down.
Absolutely. Again, another slip screen. It's been. I mean, I'm not going to criticize Alex for it because do what you got to do. It's been a lot of screens. It's been a lot of RPOs. It's been generally pretty effective for him. So got to give him credit where it's due. But it looks like the Cincy defense starting to play these a bit better here, and we're going to see them get shut down a bit more here as this game goes on. Again, 2nd and 8 as Altmaier's just going to flip the play, I guess. And Cody responds in kind. As we're going to have a speed option here. Interesting play call, but Cincy sniffed it out. Beautiful play by 20. And a loss of 4. Now he's 3rd and long.
Man, those are so high risk, high reward. I mean, sometimes, I know that speed pitch is supposed to be not necessarily accurate, but, at least it wasn't a fumble.
It's not accurate in the sense that the running back has to do a quick spin move to kind of pick it up. He can't catch it in stride and just keep running. And that was a big difference in the play. 3rd and 12. We're gonna have a handoff here. Number 3. Oh my God! Is he absolutely lights up a Cincinnati Bearcat and stiff arms man? Ooh, and steps out of bounds to prevent a touchdown. But a 3rd and 12 run torches the Cincy defense.
Yeah, it's still a good stop for Cody. I mean, you never know when you can put a solid goal line defense in there. It's hard to gain 3 yards.
Dan bringing up a fantastic point in the chat that I'll bring up here after this play. And Morty, I know you'll be interested as we have a jet touch pass, cuts it up, and scores, does Illinois as they reclaim the lead here. But Dan's saying, remember when Alex tried to ban the speed option when Morty dogged him on it? Do you remember that, Morty?
Wait, ban what?
The speed option, because in a Raiders-Chiefs game, you destroyed him with the speed option, and he was like, we gotta ban this is cheesy.
Hey, Henry Ruggs, baby. Henry Ruggs. Or whoever my running back was.
No, but, he wasn't your running back, but also, Henry Ruggs. He was a demon.
Yeah.
We're going to see. I would let this kick go. Okay, it doesn't bounce out of bounds, but that was the smart decision there by Cincy, and he's going to take back over. These two guys have effectively... Jesus. We're going back down to 4 AP, y'all. I'm sorry. These two guys have effectively traded touchdowns all the game. It's been very back and forth as 21 somehow able to squeeze 6 yards out of that. But do you see either guys having a special edge in this game, or do you just think it's going to come down to the final possession here?
I feel like it's a complete toss-up. Good composure from Cody to get back into it after that
Strong
pick six. But
I don't know. Okay, Corey Kiner is. I think he's one of Cincy's better players because I remember Cody bringing him up a couple times, and he's had himself a good game, more so in terms of pass catching than anything else. But excuse me, Kiner's been making plays here, and I like what I see out of the running game here for Cincy. As we are going to see.
Yeah.
Again, Swordsby make a couple of adjustments. Not especially scared here after throwing multiple picks is Cody of making some plays here. As he had the out route open, didn't see it. Instead, Swordsby with a little bit of a speed here, which I knew Swordsby was relatively athletic, but that was legit getaway speed. That was impressive.
Yeah, like you asked, I just feel like both of these guys are kind of playing within the limitations that they have. Both team wise, weather wise. It's
we've
toss
seen,
up.
We've seen Phil do a very good job of that in his 2 games with James Madison, right? He has barely taken any deep shots. He's staying very West Coast, whatever, and he's done a good job as we truly having nothing there does Cincy, and kind of gets stuck in the line, and now we have a third and medium. I do think it's 4-down territory for Cincy if he gets stopped here.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the fourth quarter. Yeah, if Alex scores again, even a field goal, that could potentially be it. So I agree.
Especially with the shorter quarters in this game, as he will drop back. Good usering there, and that would have been, I think, a relatively risky read. D-line got through, and yeah, we are going to see Cody go for this. What's the play call here if you're Cody? What type of reads are you looking to give yourself?
It looks like he's going to try to spread them out, which makes sense. Depending on the look of the defensive line, if it was me, I mean, I would consider kind of running it up if the defense was spread out enough. But once again, I hate rain games so much. It affects everything I do and think of during games. So
we might see.
Obviously,
we might
four
see
yards is a lot of yards, so I understand.
Will drop back, has the wheel route open, also has the drag out wide open as Hoyer had no Illini near him, and that is a massive conversion there for Cincinnati.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like fourth down on the defense is even tougher. You're second guessing yourself, and obviously with that play call, there was two guys pretty wide open, at least that I saw. So it's tough.
Put your force in the chat. We've genuinely one of the higher quality games that I've seen here so far through these first two. I mean, effectively first 2 weeks of Better League college football. Cody versus Alex is a matchup of two great users, and we're seeing that in full effect here. two very different approaches there. Cody, 9 completions for like 200-something yards. Alex has 15 for 75. So very different. As it's freezing again. My goodness, I am so sorry, y'all.
Yeah, Cody just completed a corner route. I think he's at the 10-yard line now. Definitely a risky corner. I think there was a guy right there. He just didn't make a play on it.
Was not quite able to make a play on it. And again, this is where Cody has struggled a little bit today. We'll see if that continues. We have a halfback basis. Connor's trying his best to fight. He did get screwed over there in terms of the forward progress. A loss of 4. Again, still 4-down territory, but that is not a good start.
Yeah, I like that play. As with it's like a inside zone, but the guard pulls.
Yeah, just didn't quite have it there. So we'll once again drop back. Only a 3-man rush. Sorsby's going to run into the spot, but it will not matter. Sorsby is rumbling, bumbling, stumbling forward. Got cut stuck, but able to hold on to the ball, and that makes it a far easier 3rd and 3.
Yeah, very, very risky. Not going down. I understand, kind of fighting for every yard, but this field position and timing.
As he gets screamed at, the Illinois pass rush getting in, and now it is decision time here for Cody. I don't think there's a ton of benefit to kicking this field goal, honestly, because you're still going to need to get a touchdown either way. I probably am still going to go for this.
I definitely agree with you there. I mean, if you have supreme confidence in your defense to get it back and hold them, but yeah, there's not too much of a voice for anything else other than going for it.
Yeah, I think so. Big 12 championship preview here, says Ben. All right, Ben. Come see me in Utah next year. I'll make sure to make that happen. 4th and 10, biggest play of the day here as we have a 4-man rush. Good pocket as he fires a laser in. A succulent dot by Cody and a touchdown. Cincy.
Yeah, so is that just revamped passing there? That those are the trajectories they're talking about?
I don't know. That was something spicy right there. That was, given the context, given the situation, that's the best read I've seen anyone make all season in this game. That was incredible.
Yeah, it was like a partial lob just to make sure nobody in front got it, but it wasn't like too slow, so it wasn't like just a duck up there for too long. That was nice.
Yeah, perfect.
Just the right amount of touch. Perfect touch.
And, yeah, punch in the mouth here for Alex. And now, number 80s, I always get a little worried with those tackle battles, especially in the rain. But again, we've seen a effective, if a bit toothless offense here, but out of Alex, but it's worked out. And oh boy,
No, please, no. Oh no.
I'm uncomfortable. This has been on the screen too long. Take our time there with that, but okay.
That was terrifying.
21-21.
That was terrible.
I mean, yeah, it's been such a good game. We cannot have a disconnect here. That would be, God damn it. I might watch this in 360p. I don't know. It looks like we had a touch pass there go for about 3 yards. I'm sorry about this, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I'll try to get this fixed.
Yeah, just kind of wild the passing yards difference, like you said. I mean, Alex is definitely efficient with 15 out of 16, but not hasn't really gone anywhere. I mean, a lot of short passes.
I mean, I don't know if he's thrown
RPOs.
I don't know if he's like thrown the ball more than 5 yards downfield this entire game. Like, and that's not even a joke. Like, I actually don't know. Definitely a little high here. Look out as he again gets mauled, but is able to hang on to it. We've seen a couple really nice possession catches out of these Illini.
Yeah, that was very risky, but gain yards.
I will say this, like, in terms of Cody's playbook, I see nickel, I see dime. Like, I'm not seeing any base defense, and I wonder if, like, against Alex, I wonder if that's hurting him here a little bit. You know.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
the hell
it's
3-3 over?
3-3-5, it's nickel, and it's dime. Like, he doesn't have any, like, 4-3-3-4, 46, etc.
Yeah, I'm definitely for. I do love a good 4-3 in the short yardage situations.
3rd and 1 as he's going to flip the play here. Will he try to get cute, or will this be a straight-up inside zone? We have our answer. It's going to be play action here. As the defensive line not quite able to get there. Number 4 takes it to his own 41-yard line, but that was, I won't say risky because that's a D lineman, but a last-second read there by Alex.
Yeah, even a linebacker may have been able to tip that, but it was a D line, right?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe a pass rushing linebacker.
I don't know. I thought that was a D tackle, honestly. That he took control of his. He's trying to stack here as he will go RPO. There is a Bearcat there in vicinity. Good tackle there. Prevent would have been a bigger game, but yeah, I mean the depth of target here. You know, it's a bunch of swing passes, a bunch of RPOs, and we'll see if we can take him to the promised land here.
Yeah, like Dan said, maybe it was just a stock defensive playbook.
I think it is.
Because
it's the 3-3-5 playbook. I think is what this is.
Okay, yeah. Because if I'm gonna make a custom, I'm gonna have like almost every situation covered as far as I could hope for.
So it looks like Altmaier will not snap this ball. We'll take it to 2-minute warning, and this is a money drive here. This is a put your nuts on the table, and we'll see what happens here for Illinois. Alex's first game in this league, first game with Illinois, and he has a chance here to knock off one of the big dogs here in the Big 12 with just one more drive. We'll see if he can put it together. Still all 3 timeouts. Obviously, the clock stoppage rules, so has a good ability here. Is man, this running back. I mean, you can't hit him high anymore. You got to go low because every time Cody tries to hit him high, that's what happens there. We see it on the. All right, little unnecessary to do a 360 replay there, but
yeah, he's timing those trucks really well. So I feel like a lot of times I'm just trucking air, but they've been timed up really nicely.
God dang it, y'all! I'm sorry.
Inside zone. Yeah. Oh, he broke the tackle.
Yeah, broke the tackle. I saw it in the moment. I don't know why this is happening. I feel like my computer's getting old, but tough break there, especially because it looked like it was the Nora diminutive scat back in. Laurie.
Yeah, initially it looked like the defense cut through and was going to take him for a loss, but he broke the tackle, slipped in.
RPO, big hit there to force an incompletion. Those DBs starting to crash down and really lay the wood on these wide receivers every time he tries an RPO. I don't think that's going to be there for Alex the rest of the game, to be honest with you.
Looks like his kicker's got 95 kick power, so he definitely has got some range, but I know it's going to be tough either way in the weather.
In the rain, I mean, depending on how far it is, that meter's going to be going crazy on him, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with playing a lot of games in Miami. I'm not as familiar with the rain, but does it just the meter is just kind of just all over the place, like side to side, even quicker? Is that how it affects?
Not necessarily sure, but we have a dump off here going out of bounds, a quick out route there to pick up a gain of 8. And yeah, I mean, it's going to. I think what the rain does, I don't think it makes the meter go more quickly necessarily, but I think it makes it where you have like a smaller margin for error. Like if you're even a little bit in the yellow,
Yeah.
like impacting more right now. 3rd and 2. I would really crash down with this deep safety here, honestly. Like I'm gonna make Alex prove that he can go deep on this play. So he's going to do a potential swing pass here. Rushes out, may have a dump off and gets it. A huge drag route and a first down for Illinois in what could be a game-sealing drive.
Yeah, that was a great read, man. Coverage, wait for the drag to open up. Cody user the swing pass to the left, and Alex found the next guy.
Minute 10 remaining. All 3 timeouts here for Cincy, so they can get some more stops, but this is do or die time here. And yeah, Illinois doing the right thing here, in my opinion. Like, if Cody's not going to call timeout, I'm letting this clock run down. I mean, Cody's shaking his head about it, but this is the right thing to do. Excuse me. So we'll see what happens here. I'm expecting either an inside zone or an RPO bubble screen, and that's what we're going to get, inside zone. God damn it, y'all.
He is in good position for a field goal.
I mean, it's not even, like Justin's saying, it's not even the stream crispiness because I'm on 480p. I just think my computer's fucking up at this point, to be honest with you. And it sucks that it's, like, started buffering now. I don't know what's going on. Handoff here. Number 3 takes it. Gain of 1. Cincinnati. I'm not really sure of the effect of icing in this game. You might as well, I think, save a timeout because Illinois can just, they just run the clock out on you either way. So you might as well save a timeout to do whatever icing ends up doing in this game. But Alex is in a really good position here, and you want to keep this in the middle of the field, which he will. He's going to take it to the 10-yard line. And, that's likely going to be our last offensive play here.
Yeah, and I know some of the kicker mental abilities are somewhat resistant to weather and other type of effects. But once again, I'm not sure to what degree.
Well, like you can see there, high kick power for Alano. The accuracy isn't quite there, but I don't know. I mean, given the fact that it's a game-winning field goal, I don't know if they're going to make the meter go more quickly because of that. But I'm not expecting this to be an especially hard field goal for Alex, to be honest with you. So we'll see what happens. It's going to either be a block or a game-winning field goal here if I were to have any expectation for that. As we do not get a block animation, it is going to be right down the middle as Alex, in his Better League college football debut, is able to knock off Cody's Cincinnati Bearcats.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming.
No, absolutely not. As Alex, stormed in here immediately. We'll get to him first. Alex, big opening win, Better League Network college football debut. How we feeling?
I feel it's a good win after that goofy first drive touchdown. Just glad we had enough heart to be able to come back from that. Forcing 2 fumbles, missing 6 guys picking it up. But the defense played great. Got Derrick Henry Jr. going, running over everybody. Great game by Cody.
Yeah, I mean, I think I mostly just want to ask you about that back you have. From what I could tell, he's only a sophomore, and he was, bodying people in a way that I just have not seen any other running back do in any of the games I've watched, to be honest with you. Do you consider him the focal point of your offense moving forward?
And I would say so. He's definitely my best offensive player. He's 6'3" or 4" and 250 pounds, so why not give him the ball every time? So,
Morty, what you got?
Yeah, Alex, would you say that was your game plan going in? Obviously, not knowing it was going to rain, but I think your offense definitely leaned towards the run. Was that always the plan? I'm not sure exactly the ratings of your quarterback, but he definitely outrushed them.
I've been playing a lot of spread this game. I say more so with the rain. I wanted to lean heavy on the run more so. I do like throwing it around. A lot of like those motion meshes and stuff like that. But he was hot today. Just kept feeding him.
Beautiful. We'll get back to you for final thoughts on this game. And yep, I promise y'all, Vance is coming up. Don't worry as soon as we're done with this. But just be patient, y'all. But we move on to Cody. Cody, obviously, not the way he wanted that game to go. Had a couple really nice drives on offense, just not quite able to get it done at the end there. What are your thoughts on this game before we get to Vance, or before we get to questions?
Yeah, it was tough, man. I mean, I've got the interior of my offensive line is just so good, and I can't run the ball, and I don't understand why, and it makes me go pass heavy. And you saw Alex, would line up in an inside zone on 3rd and 8 and get a first down. And maybe it's the running back, but again, I mean, Corey Kiner is a pretty good back, but maybe not to the level of to his back. So yeah, I don't know. It was frustrating. I feel like I played well. I don't necessarily want to say that I played better. But I do feel like I played well enough to win, and just maybe made one too many mistakes with some of the interceptions, the pick before half. But just like I think you guys talked about it in the game. Like, revamp passing is, in my opinion, I do think it allows you some really nice dots, like that touchdown I threw on 4th down. But if you read a ball, or you don't if in a certain situation, if you don't throw, or if you don't time it correct and that type of stuff, it's going to be a pick. And that's what happened before half. I threw a pick 6. So, I mean, credit to Alex. He put a really good game. He just stuck in there. And I mean, I definitely got a couple breaks with his fumbles. Yeah, it was a tough loss. I really, really felt like that was a game that I should have won. But that's I feel like that's a game that you need to kind of go in and go back to the drawing board a little bit, and see how we can get better and compete for the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, Cody, I'm curious about the selection of your defensive playbook and whether you regret that at all, because it was, you have 3-3-5, you have nickel, you have dime. There were no base defenses in your playbook, and with how run and how RPO heavy Alex came out of the gate, do you think that having some 4-3 options, some 3-4 options, some 46 options in there would have served you well, or do you think no, it wasn't a scheme issue, you just weren't quite able to make the plays?
Not necessarily, because I feel like the majority of the time that Alex got a first down, it was his running back breaking a tackle. I feel like there was never a time, or very few times, if there was, that he was running free for a first down. I feel like, I was making contact with him. I was getting in there. That 3-3-5 is kind of like a hybrid 3-4 in a lot of ways. So I'm not I don't disagree with you, but I don't agree with you, I guess. I think I did what it took, and his players just made better plays in certain situations. But I will say it is worth, maybe I need to add a custom defense to the book, and maybe a custom offense as well to add some more wrinkles. But I'm kind of team, everyone should, use a stock playbook, but it is what it is.
Yeah. We'll talk after season 1. Maybe there'll be a direction we go. I doubt it, but maybe. Morty, what do you got for Cody?
Yeah, you took my question, so I'm scrambling. But I guess one thing I'd say is, Cody, how did things affect you in terms of, playing away? I mean, was the stadium level kind of affecting you at all? Was the Illini making any noise?
A little bit here and there. I think you guys saw. Started a dynasty offline with UC, and obviously it's against the computer and that type of stuff, but still, when you're doing an offline dynasty, you still have the same amount of when you call hot routes and that type of stuff, they're not going to work. So I I have some plays in certain situations where I know, like, hey, if this is 3rd and whatever, or is something like that, if like my hot routes, are not going to work, that I still like the stock play type of thing. So it definitely caused me a little bit of chaos on a couple plays. I'm still getting used to. I think you talked about this, Morty. Like, I'm still getting used to, like, you can't just call like a hot route last second and then snap the ball like you're going to get a false start. I'm personally still getting used to that. And so it definitely affected me, but not enough to where that I would say that's what lost me the game.
Yeah, thank you both for coming in here. Alex, I'll get to your final thoughts. Honestly, I thought that was one of the bigger conference games we have in the Big 12 in this entire season, honestly, and you were able to get it done there. Final thoughts on the game, your team, just, I guess, your outlook heading into the rest of the season?
Just a great game out of Cody. It was a defensive slugfest for the most part. Fun game.
Thank you all so much for listening. We had like 12 to 15 viewers the entire time. Again, another active chat. BLN's really been popping off these past 2 weeks with these college football games. Like, we've got good viewership really for all of them, so I appreciate you all coming in here. And don't worry, as soon as we cut this stream, I will be running upstairs to Vance. So be patient, y'all. A couple more minutes. But Morty, making your commentary debut here. Thank you so much for joining me. You did incredible, baby. Love you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it was fun, and once I kind of got in the swing of things, definitely enjoyed it. Hope to be doing more.
Yes, sir. Thank you all so much for watching. Congrats to Alex's Illinois Fighting Illini on a 24-21 win over the Cody Cincinnati Bearcats in both of their Big 12 debuts. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm sure we'll have more games tonight. Not on BLM, but we'll have more games tonight. Also, tune into